Hi everyone, how are you tonight?
Welcome to the Scarefest TV Q&A.
While we're letting people find the feed, I'll explain that Adrienne's original idea was just to have a huge Zoom meeting and invite 20,000 people onto the Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, I said, well, first of all, that idea sucks. So we decided to go this route. Basically, and honestly, it's not just that we don't even have the type of account that would accept enough people. The real problem is, and this is just, I know from staff meetings, Scarefest staff meetings, you all just will not mute your goddamn mics. So
yeah, that's true.
We decided to do it this way. We decided to just do it like we do the show, only without all the bells and whistles, no commercials, no theme music, just the lovely Adrienne and myself.
Woo, woo.
Now, where do you want to start at, Adrienne?
Well, I guess I should have double checked with you before. Did you get the 2 email banners I sent you? I totally spaced on that. Did you load those into the thing? If not, I can just talk about it. And Brandon's going to make a post in a bit.
Let's see. I don't remember. I have the website loaded. I have I have an announcement in here. I have turn that off. Okay, no, that's one I got off Facebook. Okay. That's the parking. So no, I did not get any graphics from you.
Okay, so what we'll do at the 8 o'clock mark is we will make an announcement, and then we'll make a simultaneous post on Facebook when we get to that.
Okay.
But we aren't there yet. So I think we can start with some of the questions that we got on the post earlier. So we'll go ahead. I will pull that up. And so tonight, guys, we're going to go through literally anything that you can think of that has to do with the show. We can talk about all of the scheduling from Thursday on. We will show the floor plan. We'll talk about how entry is going to work. Just make sure that anything that you want to know, post it in the comments and we can see it on the chat. Unless you're on Twitter, then you're going to have to go somewhere else and post it because we can't see those comments in our main chat. So feels so quiet. I know that normally there's not like background music playing during Scarefest TV, but for some reason this still feels really different.
That's because I didn't start the show with my entire 5 minutes of bullshit. So that's...
Okay, let's see. So the first question that we got today was, when can we start lining up at the convention center?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, you can start lining up tomorrow. There are no rules as to when you can start lining up outside the convention center, whenever you want to. That being said, we are extending our ticket office hours this year because we have had higher sales than last year. And so we do anticipate bigger lines. So we will be open at the registration office from 12 to 5 on Thursday. And Friday, we are also opening at 12. So that's 3 hours before general admission. That is 8 hours total before the doors open. If you want an opportunity to go ahead and get your credentials before that point, we have given plenty of opportunity to do so. So line up whenever you want, but that is when you can redeem your tickets.
While you're on the topic of lines from the chat rooms, is there going to be separate lines for general admission and VIP and early entry?
Yes, so we will have a line specifically for early entry, and we will have a line for 4 o'clock general admission. So there won't be a difference between, like, in the line itself. There will be two separate lines for that. And we may just go through the line from front to back and let people know, if you don't have this, admission, you got to get behind the people that do. So it may be something like that, but there will be obvious places for early entry to queue. That is a good question.
I will take the next one. When will we know the cost of autographs? When you walk up to their table. I wish there was a nicer way to put that, but we have tried over the years to share autograph prices, and all it takes is one guy to come in, jack his price by $10, and you all will light us the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now, so and a lot of them do not set their prices. They don't even want us to publish their prices.
Yeah.
And they don't want to set them until they get there and they see what Joe Blow next to them and Dick Ramey in the other booth are charging, so that they can kind of base it on what everybody else is charging, and also the crowd will make a difference. So that's the reason we cannot share them. Historically, though, in the Scarefest group, the fans are really good about knowing what they have been charging over the last year or two.
Yeah, exactly. And that is always, yes, they're always subject to change. And, you know, I do have some of the agents ask me, like, do we know who, you know, how much so-and-so is going to be charging at the event? And one year, we published autograph prices before the show, and it basically opened up like a bidding war where some of the guests were like, well, I've been in more things than these people have, so I should charge more, and it ended up costing people more money, you know, if they do that. So we just let them, you know, set their prices when they get there, and yeah, it's typically in that $40 to $60 range.
Will JSA be there from the chat room?
Yes, JSA will be there. They will be on Stars Row. And I'm not sure what their booth number is yet. I do not have the booths set on Stars Row yet, but we are working on it. And that is because we have more celebrity announcements. You thought we were done. We thought we were done. We're not done. There are more celebrity announcements coming. We have contracts signed, and we'll be making those announcements on Scarefest TV on Friday night. So another reason to tune into the live. Let's see.
Okay, we got one here. I'm going to just read it because it's a long one. Oh, okay,
yep.
I understand what they're asking. What about multiple photo ops like Saturday Session A, Session B? If you have multiple, can you safely make it from time to one to the next? Yes, they have different sessions, but they have basically one photographer. Now, I don't mean they have one photographer. I'm sure they rotate, but there's one session going at a time.
Yes, exactly. So the sessions don't actually happen at the same time. Basically what that is there are X amount of spots for David Howard Thornton on Saturday, and they put session A because they can add another time slot for him before the scheduling is done. That's another reason why the photo op schedule takes so long to come out, is because we have to see how many spots are going to fill, how many sessions each person needs. And that is literally all it is. So we might have 2 photo op booths this year, but like Wes said, there will be one person at a time taking photos. And if you may see when the schedule comes out that they may have 5 different celebrities signed up for photo op at the exact same time. And that is okay because they don't shoot those at the same time. It's just that some of the solo ops don't have a lot of people. So they go ahead and they'll sign up several people for the same 5 or 10 minute block and get all of those done back to back. If you do see that you have 2 photo ops that are at the exact same time, when you walk up to the line, you just tell them you have both of them, and the celebrity photo ops people are great. Also, while we are on the subject of those, celebrity photo ops will be hosting a live like this. It's a Q&A about a week or so before the show. We will post that and let you all know when they're going to be taking questions, and they can walk you through that. Did you catch the one about the volunteer application? It just went off my screen.
No, I didn't even see one about volunteer applications. But I will say, go ahead and cover it because I've been writing them down. The important ones.
Yes. Sorry. So it went by pretty quickly, but there was a question about volunteer applications. We closed our volunteer applications quite a while ago, actually, but we had to post the link up for some returning volunteers whose applications did not get submitted on time, but we did cross the deadline for accepting new volunteers. So I hope that clears up that question. If it did not answer your question exactly, please post it again because we missed it.
But we would love to have you next year. Now, the next one is a sore spot with me personally, just because I think this is a Lexington thing. What's the cost of parking for the convention, and is there a convention discount?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, if there's an event going on, that means they jack up the pricing, not the other way around. Oh man, the questions are coming in really fast.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so quickly on the parking, we've got a parking map on the website. It's I think so, but it's also posted on the Facebook group and in the FAQ on the website. There's a couple of services that help you park. But yes, we have the big lot on High Street. You can expect $20 a day, I'm guessing, give or take. That is Lexington, because when Lexington says let's have a convention, they also say let's charge them to park. VIP party location. That was a question that scrolled by. Basically, second floor of the center. We are having it at the center, not at Lex Live this year. So just so you know, Scarioke, however, will be at Lex Live. Scarioke will be at Lex Live, and now the questions are getting away from me.
Okay, so I've got I saw one. It says with more announcements. Does that mean that there are cancellations? What we will do is we will make an announcement for a cancellation that we have. The 2 announcements that we have coming up on Friday are not because of cancellations. Though they're not. They are additions. We had a couple of outstanding offers out on some people. Those fell through. These were on our alternates list, so we're bringing them in.
I booked one myself.
Wes did book one himself.
Just not even trying.
Let's see. The next one is, when will the rest of the floor plan be finalized? I am working on that right now. I've got my pencil. I'm going through and trying to get everybody on here. That hopefully will be in a few days. The rest of those booths. When I finish the celebrity booths, I'll make a post about that so you all can go back there and start working on that.
Yeah, that is, and somebody brought up something very important to point out to everyone listening. Everything to do with the center is card. Parking is card. Eating is card. Everything to do with us, you can go either way. And on vendors, while we're talking about it, vendors, most of them take cards. I would bring cash. Celebrities, all of them take cash. A few of them might take cards. You shouldn't count on it.
Okay. The next one is Scarioke will be at Lex Live on Friday at 9 p.m. The next one was about the Bill Mosley prints. All I know is what Bill and Joel have shared, and that I want one. So I don't have any more information on those. All that I have is what he posted. So I think Joel did the prints, but they will be available at Bill's booth. And I don't think there's any way to pre-order those.
By the way, Katie Followell, you should totally cosplay that character. Now, tell them, explain how we're doing the costume judging and party as it is this year. Okay, so the costume contest is the pre-judging will start at 6 p.m. on Saturday. That will be on the main stage in the pre-function, the spine of. And if we don't do banners with a little skull with a spine hanging down, we're stupid. I know. Continue. Yes, so the pre-judging will be held from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday. The 10 finalists of that will be given passes to go to the VIP party, and final judging is at the VIP party at 9:30, which is just downstairs. So 6 to 8 pre-judging, 9:30 finalists, and the winner will be announced at the VIP party. Let's see. Okay. The next one, let's see, mostly VIP shirt size. All VIP ticket holders that have a shirt included, which golden and platinum, everybody that's a VIP ticket holder has a shirt included. You will get a voucher in your swag bag, and you take that voucher to the merch booth and turn it in for whatever size or design your heart desires. Party location. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, somebody asked about signs. The answer is yes, but here's the trick to signs. People actually have to look at the signs we have. We're getting more signs this year, but last year people were fussing that we did not have the signs that they literally had to walk past to get onto the floor. So
Yes.
I'm going to be my own little dick of a self there and say, please look at the signs. But we're going to have all of the TVs on the in the hallway and in the second floor that are built into the building will have schedules and stuff on them. And we Brandon has ordered a bunch of stands and ceiling banners. We're doing much better with signage, but I guarantee you, if we literally had you grabbed and tattooed it on your forehead when you walked in the door, people would say they had no idea. So I'm just going to put that out there.
Wes, can people take pictures at the black carpet event?
Of course, that is exactly what it's for. That is literally the only reason we have the black carpet event. Like it or not, it is just a shameless grab for attention. And yes, you may take all the photos that you want. Just don't even think about asking for an autograph as anybody. And me, I'll do it. But no, the celebs, no, you cannot do that. But yes, you may snap to your little heart's content, whether you are media or not.
Okay, perfect. Let's see, the party locations. The parties will be held. The Friday night drag show will be at the convention center. Karaoke on Friday night will be at Lex Live. The VIP party on Saturday night will be at the convention center. And also, I will answer all of these questions. I love to answer these questions, but if you forget something that we talk about, the master schedule is live on the website. It should have the time, the event, and the location all on there. And also, a lot of you all are great about this. If you see a discrepancy on the website versus something that we're saying, please let us know, because I definitely make a lot of mistakes. So please let us know if there's a typo somewhere. Let's see. The next thing. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'd see one here. Will on-site hotels allow guests to keep their vehicles in their garage till Sunday afternoon? As long as you're checked in, I don't believe that's a problem.
Yes. Yep. As long as you are staying there, then you can park there. That's no problem. I got there Wednesday last year and my car didn't leave until Monday, and there was a layer of dust on it. So that's totally fine.
Our vendors getting the laminated lanyards again.
That's my next one. Yes, they are. Those have already been ordered. Vendors will get your cool lanyards. I think I have one somewhere right here. Oh my goodness, I can't reach it. It's behind my computer. But yeah, exactly. Yes, there will be some lanyards that are laminated. Someone asked, are there normally VIP celebrity sightings at the party? Yes, a lot of times we do have the guests come to the parties. Now, we do have to keep in mind, Saturday's a long day. We open the floor for VIPs to come in at 10 a.m. and we don't close until 8. That's 10 hours. And then the VIP party starts at 9:30. So there's a little bit of a break there. But some of the guests are going to be exhausted from working all day. So it's not a requirement that they go, but typically we have a pretty healthy amount of our
My
guests. My
experience at the VIP party in particular is that through the evening, 75% probably of the celebrities will make an appearance just to say they did it. That being said, sometimes that appearance is they will walk in one door and out the other just to see how fucking crowded it is. But I just, they are really good. Our celebrities have always been really good about making an appearance.
Yes, definitely. And I am checking one thing. So with the photo ops, I always appreciate you all to keep asking about these and keep reminding us. The Welcome to Horrorwood photo op will be released soon. I have already sent in the graphic and all of the information that they need for that. Celebrity Photo Ops is an excellent company, but they are in high demand. They are at shows every single weekend. So normally about midweek is when we start getting in the things that we've requested over the last 4 or 5 days. So if it's not on there, and you may need to refresh, if it's not on there, it will be very soon, because she's already gotten some of our other ones from last week published. I know Alexandra Breckenridge is live, so Horrorwood will soon follow.
Okay, this shirt is from FrankenCon. This was the Bride of FrankenCon shirt. Next year they have the Son of FrankenCon, and if they do it again after that, it's the neighbor that lives down the street from FrankenCon.
From FrankenCon, yes. Show them the back. Yours doesn't have a back?
This one doesn't have any. That was the first year.
No, mine from last year has a back on it. Richard, what is going on, man? Mine says I was there.
Nope, mine don't.
Back.
Mine don't say shit.
Oh, yours is blank, Richard.
Mine. I thought about if I had a motorcycle, I'd have. If you can see this, the bitch fell off, but I don't have a motorcycle.
Let's see. Our celebrity photo ops does not use a green screen. There are two types of photo ops you can get at Scarefest. If they say that it is a prop set, then it will be a built prop set behind you. Like Halloween, we use the Halloween house. There's several different ones of those.
We call those practical effects in the business. Continue.
Yes, and then the other ones will be in front of a step and repeat banner that has Scarefest logo on it. So no green screen. No green screen. Sean said, hard to believe there's less than a month until Scarefest. Somebody asked about your crop top.
Okay, the answer is no. I am 20 people short on my Patreon project from going crop top. I will do it at 50 people, but I'm not cutting up a perfectly good $25 shirt if you all won't even join at the free level. I mean, it's just that there. I'm at 30 people, give or take, but I need 20 more people to cut my shirt up. At that point, I will do crop top. Spread the word.
Are early entry tickets allowed into costume contests, or can they purchase something to get in if not? The costume contest is held during the convention on Saturday. Any ticket holder can join the costume contest. You don't have to have a special ticket to join that. If you make the finalists, you'll get a ticket to the VIP party. If you're asking about the finalists, like during the VIP party, we have not come to a consensus yet on if we're opening up more spots for that. Right now, it's looking like we're going to be able to add more spots for the party, but we don't know if we're going to pre-sell those tickets or if we're going to only offer them at the door. Let's see. Policy on bags and purses. Bags and purses are welcome. They are subject to search. The same goes for backpacks.
And the inevitable question will come up, what about weapons? Walk in the door, show them to a security person. If there's any special handling required, they will tell you at that time. But we get shit signed all the time. That's not a problem. But you can't, don't be walking down the aisle swinging your machete. But otherwise, we're very good about that.
Yes. With those, if a lot of the celebrities will have a place on their table for like a drying area. So if you have a knife or a machete or something, you're coming to get signed and they sign it with a paint pen, just ask them if you can leave it on the edge of the table until the item dries, and then just step off to the side and let people keep getting their autographs and stuff. That is the best way to do that.
Oh, somebody said $25. You're expensive, Wes. No, what I said was I have a $25 shirt that I don't want to cut up if the people are not behind me. That's what I said. Membership's like $1, so you can swing that. Patreon.com/ScarefestRadio. Okay, what if we buy $20 worth of membership? Well, buy 2 accounts. He
only counts it as one. He only counts it as one. It doesn't matter how much money you give him. You're still only counted as one person. I tried that. The next question is, are we able to take pictures with the shark head and the Halloween props? So there are going to be props all over the convention floor that you are welcome to take photos with. There will be a couple of places that are manned props. Like if the shark is out at his photo op, he will not be available. But if he is in his booth, then yes, you can walk up. And a lot of times they sell those photo ops for like $5 or $10. And it's the same with the prop sets that are used for the photo ops. I believe when they are not being used in the photo ops, we may have a space for some of those to be out that you can access, just for, like I said, a small fee for the people that built the props, to fund them bringing those. But like I said, there are a lot of free places to do that. Can we have more awards/categories for costume contests? There were a lot of store-bought costumes and props versus homemade stuff. I can definitely field that question to the folks who run the costume contest and see. I think right now we have 3 winners for that. I don't think there are any categories. How do the line skips work? I'll tell you how the line skips are supposed to work. The way that they are supposed to work is we order bands with tearaway tabs on them. And you should be able to walk up to a security person and say, I want in this line. They will tear off one of your tabs and they will put you in that line. The last year, our bands got lost during move-in and we had to rush print tickets to hole punch. And all of the hole punches were at Adrienne's house because I didn't think we needed them. So it was, a little bit different last year. I think they were signing off on those. So the VIP line skips work. It's just a matter of if we don't lose our bands again this year. Wes, you need to break out the pink robe, apparently.
The pink robe will be there probably Sunday. The pink robe will be there probably Sunday.
Will the shark be on the floor or is it just for the photo op? Currently, I'm talking to the owner of the shark and I believe they will be on the floor, actually very close to photo ops on Stars Row. It's Blackgate Studios out of Frankfurt. So they are bringing their prop that they're doing for this year, which is a Terminator. It's really cool. And then also they're going to have the shark hopefully right next to them. I'm still working out floor plans and space and stuff, but it should be there. And the other one was, is there a charge for Cocaine Bear? I'm actually not sure. So I'm going to stick with the rest of the celebrities on this and say we don't know what they're charging until they get there. I do know that Pablo Escobar does autographs, and basically it is an ink nose print. So you can get an autograph from Pablo Escobar.
I didn't even know that. Okay.
I just found out. The Cocaine Bear will have his own space. We're not doing pro photo ops. Those will all be selfie styles, but I am 99% sure that you can take photos with the Cocaine Bear.
No, we cannot confirm that Brandon is alive. He was alive like 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
But my neck don't stick out that far.
What day do you pick up VIP stuff? You can start doing your VIP check-in on Thursday at noon. It'll be open from noon to 5, and then it opens at noon on Friday.
Someone says props to us because his mental health would go downhill trying to put something like this together.
Ours does.
Yes, ours does. We have been talking about panic attacks for the last 3 weeks. So.
Yeah, pretty much. All of this glitter growing out of my head is not just, a natural aging thing. It's all Scarefest. I'm aging like dog years. Tom Savini, if Jason Baker will be joining him.
Let me call him up.
I'll check on that, but I'm really not sure. Is that something that normally happens? Can somebody answer that? It's the actual Cocaine Bear. It is the stuffed.
Okay, I watched a documentary about this. The actual Cocaine Bear was a pile of fur they found in the woods. This was a bear that was prepared about the same time.
Yes.
But there are people that claim that it is, but there are people that say there is no way in hell that is the Cocaine Bear. So
well, I mean,
it's urban legend at this point.
Maybe it's like some of these movie props where like one little piece of the prop survived and they rebuilt 99% of it around it. So
could
it's still
be,
the
could be. Yeah, I would not go so far as to say
there wasn't enough to stuff. If Jason typically joins Tom at conventions, then there's a possibility that he will be there. As far as I have been informed, I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody coming with him, but that's not to say he won't. I will ask for some clarification on that, though. Yes, the bear is signing nose prints. You can get a nose print.
And if you get it on your back, we have tattoo artists on the floor that can just.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, absolutely.
And it'll be a conversation piece.
Is there dancing at the VIP party? Yeah, it just
depends. There is if I'm there, baby.
People have to drink. We were at a party a couple months ago, and Wes taught me how to do a dance, and it made me really, really dizzy. But I felt accomplished afterwards, and I didn't fall down. So it was fun.
I give hustle lessons. I can also teach you how to waltz. I'm good at hustle and waltz.
Okay. Will there be food vendors on both floors? Yes. So we had our meeting with, that next one is a question for you. We had a meeting with the convention center on Monday to clarify this on the con floor because we are really tight on space. There will be one place there that's like almost like a self-service place. You pick an item, you put it on a scanner, and you pay for it. It's also worth saying again, everything in the convention center, parking and food, is card only. They do not accept cash. All food is card only. They do not accept cash. So there will be one of those and 2 bars on the con floor. On the second level, that will be the food court. There will be 1 bar and there will be 4 food concepts. We may be adding food trucks. If we do, there will be a coffee truck out by the main entrance. And then on the ground level, there will be food trucks outside. But there will definitely be a food court on the second level, and there will definitely be a grab and go food spot on the con floor.
And on the cards, welcome to the New World Order.
Yeah.
Okay, now, no, press passes do not get you in the VIP party. You can watch, and if we get to sell some, fine, buy them. But no, press pass will not get you in a VIP party.
They're on-screen props. We actually did have a place last year that brought a ton of props, and we weren't able to get to bring them back in again this year, but we may have them next year. And then a lot of the people that come, the vendors, some of them will bring on-screen used props just for display that they own, as collectors. So that may be something. We make a post on the group page and tell the vendors, if you own something super cool, bring it so we can look at it. I don't know. Maybe that's somebody tagging people. The bar to food ratio seems appropriate. Yes, there is 2 bars and 1 food place upstairs and 1 bar during the con and 4 food places downstairs. When the after parties start, the second bar opens and 2 food spots close down. So we will have an even number of alcohol to food at that time. Let's see.
And I don't know why, but if you find Scarefest TV booth, they always put a bar within eyesight of my booth. I do not know why.
Nobody can figure that one out.
I do not ask for that.
Can help us out with why that is. I don't know.
Okay, we're getting to funny people here now. Let's see. All
right.
Somebody just arrived in the chat room, so let's go back over everything we did. Everything we've talked about.
If you are just joining, if you have some specific questions, you can post those. We have covered a ton of information so far. We can go back over some things, but it definitely would be good to rewatch from the beginning to now.
It's the internet. It will be here for 50 years.
I think 30 days when I post stuff. I don't know how Wes archives his, but I don't let you all see me after 31 days because,
I put it on YouTube. It's there until they go broke. Okay.
Someone asked, are Michael Myers actors still coming? Yes. And the website, scarefestweekend.com, I know it's a lot of scrolling because we've got a lot of guests this year, but they are alphabetized. So if there's they should be alphabetized. No
by
guarantees.
first name, because we're in Kentucky.
Brandon puts those. Yes. Yeah, Brandon puts those in there. So if there's somebody out of order, I don't even have the password to edit the website, so it cannot possibly be my fault. If you have a VIP ticket, does that get you into the VIP party? Yes. The VIP party is specifically designed for VIP ticket holders. So
and VIP tickets are specifically designed. It goes both ways.
And also, since we have a question about the VIP tickets right now, we are adding something new that we haven't had before. Downstairs on the second level, we have a VIP lounge that is open during the day on Friday and during the day on Saturday until we have to close that and start doing party prep. So if you have a VIP ticket and you want a quieter place to sit down and chill out, we're not going to be having anything really going on in there during the day. It's just a place for you to go and kind of de-stress a little bit.
Okay, very quickly. Where do we find the cost of selfies? We went over that. We honestly cannot tell you. You will find out the cost when you get there. Selfies and combos and all that stuff run anywhere from $30 to $80 usually. What about parking and where do we pay? That there will be signs up for that, but there is a parking lot in front of the building that is your go-to parking lot. When you get there, when you GPS Rupp Arena or however you want to get there, Central Bank Center, it'll be to your right. Look left.
Jessica, I'm so sorry. I wrote your question down earlier and I checkmarked it by mistake. Jessica asked, are we going to be announcing any more ticketed celebrity events? No, I don't think so. Unless something magical just gets thrown in our lap and we cannot pass it up. We like to get those announced a couple months out to give people a chance to buy their tickets and then, be able to do those events and it not financially impact you as much the weekend of, because I know there's a ton of cool stuff and a lot of it unfortunately costs money. So we try to space these things out a lot. We do have a couple of things that aren't sold out yet. And we actually have 2 free celebrity events that have not been posted yet. So Friday night, we're doing Scary Bedtime Story Soiree. That will be basically in the food court at about 10:30 is when that's starting. And I think we're going to have 5 celebrities in there doing readings, like story readings from selected authors, stuff like that. Some local Kentucky authors doing horror scripts. And then the other celebrity event that we have that is not ticketed, we are asking for donations for this one, but Beatrice Bupley is going to be doing stretch yoga. It's not full on yoga, it's chair yoga. And it will be Sunday morning at 9:30. And we're just asking that when you come in, that you do about at least a $10 donation. We're going to be taking money for the American Heart Association. So no ticket, but those are things that you can come to. I missed several. What do you got, Wes? I'll start right.
Are all the photo ops where we actually get to take pictures with the actors? Yes. The photo, otherwise it's really not much fun. But yeah, you'll be stood next to a celebrity and a professional photographer will take your photo and then they print it out while you're there. And you can also get a downloadable copy of it for your own pleasure. Yep.
Are all photo ops posted? Nope. We're still waiting on a few. We've still got a few to come. Sorry about that.
I don't think we have the last celebrity announcements up yet, do we?
No.
Alexandria?
We still got some more celebrity announcements also. So they're not done. We're still adding. The yoga stretch yoga is going to be Sunday at 9:30 a.m. and it will be on the 2nd floor of the convention center in the classroom, which is meeting room 5. So we'll be posting more and adding details to the main schedule. It's just not up yet, but I wanted to tell you all about it.
Get your drunk asses out of bed Sunday morning and come and stretch.
Exactly. You definitely wanna come and stretch that out. And she said everybody should go because it will be an experience. And plus Beatrice Bupley is awesome. So any chance to hang out with her is
that's actually been a problem on Scarefest TV. I have fallen in love like 6 times over the last 3 months because these actresses we got coming, these are the most charming human beings in the world. Just ever.
Yeah, they really are. We've got some phenomenal guests coming to the show this year, guys. So definitely take some time to, chat with them when you get a chance. And they're really down to earth, just fantastic people. I've had the greatest time planning stuff out with
Someone
them.
is taking it for granted, but because we're doing chair yoga, you will get a chair. This is Scarefest. I'm sorry. I'm not holding my breath on that. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. The only time you promised me a chair. Let's see. Beatrice is going to be up there with Brian Bremer. Oh yeah, definitely. Beatrice is awesome. For sure. Anyone from the Texas Chainsaw franchise? Yes. We have several people from that franchise that are going to be there. And they're on the website. Sorry.
RA, we got Brett Wagner, the Lost, Leatherface.
Yeah, both of them played Leatherface. And I'm sure there's also some smaller like crossover parts too, because a lot of times when we do the, there was somebody with Clint Howard. We were looking at and talking about Clint Howard on an interview I did last night. Clint Howard has like 255 acting credits. He's literally been acting since he was a year old. So we try to put some highlights up there, but if you all go on there and look and see what some of these people are from, like it would blow your mind. So can get on there and check. But yeah, we definitely do have some leather faces that are going to be there. Chairs do not exist. They are a figment of your imagination. Sean says, pro tip, you cannot get a hangover if you never stop drinking.
That's a myth.
Yeah, you can be drunk and have a hangover simultaneously, I think. I used to feel that way when I was younger too. Avoid hangovers, stay drunk was my motto.
Yep, it didn't work.
Let's see.
Okay. Anything else, people? Anything else?
Yes.
Or Adrienne might have to go back to her notes. You're getting a little slow.
I know. Yep. Y'all, we're going to have to start talking about some other stuff if you all slow down on your questions. Silly straw. Silly straws are awesome.
This is unnerving. I have the show feed open on another computer, but there's a big lag, and it's... Can they sign your forehead? Yes, absolutely. Do it in black.
Yeah. So that does actually bring up a good question for people in the chat right now might not want to know, but other people might. We do have tattoo artists there on site, and a lot of the celebrities will sign you if you ask. Some of them won't. I wouldn't sign someone, but some of them will. And then you can go right over to the tattoo artist, and you can have that autograph tattooed on your body.
Okay. The answer on practicing my song, first of all, it's like 3 random sentences somewhere in the middle of a song. There's no practicing to it. You'll just have to poke me when I have a line. That's all there.
Are we doing the card search again? Yes, we will have Scarefest trading cards version 2, and Wes is our spotlight this year. So Wes's card's pretty awesome. I can't believe he hasn't posted it yet.
I shared it. Terrence posted it. I am not hung up on myself.
Whatever. I wanted to see it, and I almost posted it, but I wanted to wait for you to do it, and I never saw it.
Well, it's out there in the nethers.
The trivia. Okay. Team trivia is at Lex Live on Thursday. It starts at 7, but team signups are at 6:30. So be sure if you want to be there and signed up for horror trivia that you get there at 6:30. So that would be awesome. And plus, you can win money that way. But I hear Jake's pretty tough to beat, so you better be brushing up on your trivia.
He wasn't that good last year. Really wasn't.
How much are tickets? Ticket prices vary. We only have 3 tickets, 4 types of tickets left. Our VIP are sold out. Our Weekend Plus passes are sold out. Our weekend passes are getting critically low. So we will sell out of those very soon. They will not be available by the time the show gets here. So I'm letting you all know. I'll make a post when we get to. We did a ticket code the other day, like a flash sale, and it was like the first 100 tickets, got $5 off. We sold them in a couple of hours. So if you want a weekend pass and you don't want to get the individual day passes, you need to go ahead and you need to get that. The ticket prices are on the website. I think they're $30 for Friday and Sunday and $40 for Saturday. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. The questions are not easy from what I hear. I don't think that they're like super easy. I know that some of our celebrities were there last year and they couldn't answer questions about movies that they were in or worked on. I did hear all about that yesterday.
One guy.
Mick.
Yep.
And there was a question about Leatherface and said RA didn't know.
That's because RA didn't remember. Never mind.
Yeah.
I've interviewed RA. He doesn't remember what he does in the movie. So yeah, that doesn't count.
Awesome. Do you want to go to the vendor floor and we can talk, or the floor plan that's on the website, Wes, and we can talk about that?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if this is going to work. Let's see. Can't do that. All right. Because, okay, here's the thing. When this works only part of the time, apparently. See, now there's that. That's not the website, though.
Okay.
Okay, there you can work with that. What do you want to show them?
Yeah, we can talk about this for a second. So this photo that's on the screen right now, guys, if you go to Scarefest Weekend Fans in the group, this is pinned at the top of the page. It's the second post over. And this is just a really good layout that shows kind of where everything is in general without getting into specifics. So the bottom right-hand corner of the photo is the entrance. That is the main entrance. That is where the main ticket booth is, the merch booth, everything. You will enter through that door. That is where Will Call will be open early on Thursday and Friday. What are you doing?
I don't know why that did that. It worked. It finally worked. In other words, what I was trying to get it to do. Okay. So let me see if it'll pull up now.
Someone asked about team trivia. They said, is there a minimum number of people per team? I think you can register as a team with just yourself. And there might be a maximum of 4. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that? Oh, here we go. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Can you scroll out just a tiny little? Oh, there. That's perfect. Okay. Can you?
I know that's where you were speaking about.
Yeah. Take your mouse down on my screen. It's kind of covered up by my little image, but right where the main entrance door is at C.
Hold on.
Into the right there. Entrance. Yep, that's the main door from outside, and then right there where his cursor is pointing, that is the main entrance into the exhibit hall. Just to the left of where it says entrance. That is the main entrance
right
to
here.
The exhibit hall. Yep. Let me catch up on some questions real quick. Gallery. Open bar. I don't think I don't know. I feel like there would have to be a maximum, or we could all be on one team. It would be a lot of ways to split the $200 prize, though, and it wouldn't be nearly as fun.
I don't think there was a hard cap on it. A general team was 4 people, but if you have 2 more people sitting at your table giving you answers, it's not an Olympic event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No one has been shot yet for cheating. So there.
Yet. I can see the scare in the background because the booths on the wall are green. I can see your background coming through, and I can see like the T of Scarefest.
Cool.
That is pretty cool. Okay.
There's actually not supposed to be a filter on that image, but oh well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you basically now you go in the entrance, and then of course celebrity on this map, celebrity row are the red tables, the red booths. What else do you want to show them?
We can scroll up a little bit to where photo ops are going to be and talk about this a little bit. So, all right, that purple square on your screen, that is where photo ops is. It is right across from Stars Row, and at the edge of the vendor area, there is an exit door from the convention center out into the hallway where Wes's cursor is right now. That is not an entrance. If you move your cursor up the hall, yes, that way you can enter into photo ops in the back, that back hallway. You will be able to enter that way. Let's see. How do you get on teams? A volleyball situation. So as far as that goes, I would go into the Scarefest Weekend Fans group, and maybe we can make a looking for team post on there, and maybe that or the general chat. There's a general chat on the Scarefest Weekend Fans tab at the top, and you can go in there and see if anybody is looking for a team, and then you all can show up and meet up and
from my experience, it also works to literally walk in the bar and someone will yell at you if they know you and say, hey, come, your team's over here. That is how I almost beat Jake last year. He can say whatever he wants. But yeah, I think if you walk in that bar and say, hey, I want to play trivia, someone will say, sit at our table.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Let's see. Got some new info in, but that doesn't really change anything we've talked about. the socially awkward team. That's awesome. And there is a prize for best team name. So
I didn't know that.
Yes, even if you don't know trivia very well, there is a prize for best team name. So come up with a super cool name and you may win a prize for that.
Someone asked, can we purchase photo ops at the convention or should we purchase them all online?
So photo ops, who is there someone specific? Let me phrase it this way for anybody that might be wondering about certain celebrities. We should not sell out of most photo ops. There will be some that may sell out. The ones right now that are in danger of selling out before they happen are going to be Saturday photo ops for the following people: David Arquette, David Howard Thornton in costume, David Howard Thornton in costume with a little pale girl. We are getting close on Spencer Charnas Saturday. That's going to be tight. They may be sold out before the show. There are a few. And as we get closer to the show, I'll make a post about photo ops and let you all know if there's one you're waiting to buy. I would go ahead and pick it up, especially after the photo op schedule is released, to make sure there's not like a big conflict. You can definitely look that way. And I got to proof a text real quick, Wes. Give me just a minute.
Okay, back to the chat room. Can we purchase? Yeah, she explained that. It's a good idea to purchase them in advance. And it's just a matter of you can buy them at the convention, but they conceivably, they won't sell out, but the calendar can. The clock can. The VIP lounge during the daytime is just a place to get away. Somebody's asking about that. The VIP party is usually off the chain. Someone asks, aren't they cheaper before the show? I do not believe photo ops. I don't believe that. I could be wrong. I don't think
photo ops don't increase. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Because photo ops are actually priced literally. The photographer gets so many dollars. The celebrity gets so many dollars. We get a processing fee for handling the transaction. That's about it. That's where the money is. It all goes to the celeb and the photographer. Yes, now photo ops can interfere with panels on your calendar. Is the VIP party 21 or all ages? Just curious. Because we are not an actual bar, I do not believe there is any age limit on the party. We would suggest anyone 18 and under be with children. God, it's getting late. Be with parents, but we do not have to exclude anyone under 21 because that is a function of the convention center, and it's no different than if you buy a drink up on the floor. How is security? Am I safe with carrying all my emojis? I don't know what that damn thing is.
Money.
Oh, money. Is that money?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I would say, it's just like going to any event, any venue. A lot of places at the convention only take card. A lot of places at the convention only take cash. So I would just assume that a lot of people are going to be walking around with money, and if you want to keep your money in your shoe or something, the celebrities might turn up a nose about getting a sock dollar, but make the necessary preparations that you would for going to any large public event. But the security is really good. Yeah, we've got the center security, and then we have Scarefest security, and nobody wants to deal with Adam Johnson. So everybody better be on their best behavior.
To my knowledge, no one has ever been mugged on our convention floor.
Yeah, there's a first time for everything, though, so I might start mugging people this year.
Okay, is Bill Moseley doing a costume photo op, and is Scout and Danielle doing a a bloody photo op on Sunday. I believe the bloody photo op is only the one
On
day,
Saturday.
correct? Yeah, on Saturday.
Yes.
So that,
Right now, I cannot confirm. I don't think Bill is offering an in-costume photo op. I don't think he is. I know we should shortly have a Firefly op up with Robert Mukes, Ken Forey, and Bill Moseley. And Bill is also getting added to the Welcome to Horrorwood photo op with Scout Taylor Compton and Spencer Charnas. So I know he's got some more coming up. And, you know, it's always tough because we don't want to sign, you know, some of our guests up for like 15 different photo ops because it can get really tiring for them, especially if you throw in costume photo ops. So right now, I don't think Bill is offering in costume.
I'm not going to say what she said, but Jessica, I'm glad a woman said that. I'm just glad that a woman said that. Chad wants us to talk more about Scout and Danielle. I cannot speak now. Scout and Danielle. What happens if you guys don't sell all of the Brett sledgehammers? Is he going to try to sell them at his table?
We will sell out of those before the show. If you want a bloody sledgehammer, you need to go ahead and get that. He does typically have the sledgehammers at his table. The ones that we are pre-selling are commemorative. They are marking his first time at Scarefest. They will have a plaque that is attached to them. It's got a really cool graphic and a place for him to sign. So you can pick that sledgehammer up and then take it to his table, talk to him about it. He will sign the plaque for you on the spot. You won't get charged for that autograph. It is included with the sale price. So please, if you want those sledgehammers, go ahead and get them as soon as possible. They are over halfway sold out.
Are all the panels posted, or are there more to post?
All the panels are posted.
Things could change. Somebody could call up tomorrow and say, I don't want to do a panel. You know, who knows? But yes, the panels are included in the master schedule. And at this time, that is all of the panels we are planning.
Yes. We got some really awesome panels this year. We are in that panel room the entire time. We start an hour after general admission. We didn't want to start as soon as the doors open because we did not want to pull any of the celebrities away from their table during the first hour. Because the first thing everybody wants to do is go back and get certain autographs, their must-meet list. And we want to make sure everybody is there all 3 days during the first hour of the show, or if they're scheduled all 3 days. We do currently have 3 people that are not scheduled all 3 days. Right now, Adrienne Barbeau is scheduled for Friday and Saturday only. She will not be appearing Sunday. Dylan McDermott and Alexandra Breckenridge are currently scheduled for Saturday and Sunday only. They will not be here on Friday. So please take that into consideration. So far, what our plan is for the Killers panel is Doug Bradley, Kane Hodder, Nick Castle, James Jude Courtney, David Howard Thornton, and Felissa Rose. Those are the people we intend to invite to the Killers panel. And that will, to explain that, it's, pretty broad. It's just going to be about, playing a killer in a movie and kind of the, what comes with that. We are trying to think of some pretty cool ideas to not talk about project-specific works because of the strike. And that's another thing everyone should keep in mind with the panels, is there may be questions that the celebrities won't answer. And it is not because they don't like you. It's not because they don't want to answer your question. It is because of their limitations with SAG. But from what I've heard, there's not very many things that truly are covered by that. They can talk about mostly everything. Oh, we're looking at the schedule now.
That's what I had pulled up. I got tired of looking at the map. Now, here's an important thing. On the website, scarefestweekend.com, there is a tab that says FAQ. I put my heart and soul into that. And if you've not read that, you're a disappointment to me and your mother.
My mom's dead.
Well, that could be what it was.
Yeah,
Just saying.
You're right. That could have been what I didn't read the FAQ on the site.
That's
Man,
right.
all those times I stepped on the sidewalk cracks, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's see. Do we have to give questions in advance or on the spot there at the panel? I think for the most part, now I unfortunately don't ever get to attend the panels because I'm running around upstairs. But for the most part, you can ask your questions on the floor. We'll have a moderator of the panel.
Yeah.
And he will have a series of prepared questions, but then they will also open up some time for fans to ask questions.
And they will try to give you an idea of things you should not ask about.
Wes, can people take photos during the panels? I actually don't know that.
Yes, they absolutely can.
Okay, perfect. Yes, you absolutely can. Let's see. The website does look amazing. Brandon and Wes have been putting in hours on that. I'm allowed to make fun of it. Nobody else is. Well, Wes is, technically, I guess. Okay, the panels. Do the panels get recorded to view later after the show, too? We are working on that, yes. We had our meeting with the center. We have some AV things that we had to figure out, but we are planning. I don't know where those will be posted, if we will just use snippets from those panels or if you can view them in their entirety, but we will be recording them.
If
completely.
It goes according to plan,
yeah,
the panels will be live streamed just like this FAQ is tonight.
Oh,
that
cool.
means they will. Now the quality could be questionable because it's Wi-Fi. It is convention center Wi-Fi. That being said, but yes, they will live on in perpetuity or whatever the word is on YouTube and Facebook. Now we're getting them also professionally videotaped. Most of them videotaped. How old am I? Recorded. Back when you had to mail the internet to you. Anyway, we are recording them, and we will. Brandon has not clued us in fully on his vision for the recordings, but I did want to put that out there that they would be streamed and therefore exist on YouTube in one form or another. Do we get popcorn in the film festival room?
Trying to answer that question. I'm looking because there was somewhere.
Well, the answer is no. It will not. You will not get it in the room. You may bring it in the room. You can pop it at home and bring it with you for all I care. But no, we will not have a popcorn vendor in the film festival room.
Yeah, I thought that somewhere. Let me see. I'm looking for the popcorn. Let's see.
All right, now let's not spend too much time on a $10 bag of popcorn.
Hold on. I found it.
Okay.
If we want to purchase popcorn from the convention center, so y'all know I'm not making this up. I'm going to read this straight out of the email. Popcorn machine and kits are $200, and they serve 200 people, and we require a popcorn attendant for $160 for a minimum of 4 hours. Or we could bring it in and pop it fresh and sell it at the concession stand. So I can put in a request that we have popcorn at the concession stand, but I don't think that Brandon will let us spend $360 to have popcorn at the movies $360 every 4 hours. So,
but if you want to carry a microwave into the convention, I have electricity at my booth.
Or if you go to the Bombs, I think that's what it's called, the Bombs, the booth, the Bath Bombs booth. They have made the cutest little toasters that you can throw your toaster in your bathtub and.
That has nothing to do with popcorn, Adrienne. Nothing
well, I was
to do with
thinking
popcorn.
you mentioned. Okay, look, there's going to be some AD HD people in the chat that are going to understand how my brain went from microwave to toaster to bath bombs. Someone's going to follow me here, and I bet it's going to be some of the ladies. But yes, so there will probably not be popcorn in the rooms, but there may be popcorn for sale at the concession. What a microwave trigger was.
Okay. Jessica, yes, there will be VIP seating in the panels. I believe we're doing 2 rows in the front. Is that right?
Yes. So I've talked to Wes about this. I have talked to our moderator and his team about this. We will have 2 rows marked off in the front for VIPs, and that may mean that there's someone standing at those rows to make sure VIP gets them, or we might let the first 50 people in the room be VIPs. That's how we used to do it. So we'll keep you posted on that, but definitely we will have the first 2 rows be VIP seating only.
Are vendors allowed to TikTok lives and walk through, even through the celebrity area? Not stop, just walk through. The answer is no, not in Celebrity Row. You may TikTok anywhere in the convention center except Celebrity Row, because we will tackle your ass and beat you with your camera.
Well, some of us won't do that, but we could stand in front of your feet and pick our nose or do something really embarrassing.
But yeah, the answer is there is no unauthorized photography, and that includes TikTok, on Stars Row. Even my own media team has to get a security.
A special badge.
That's a word.
Yep.
Security person. No, the badge don't mean shit. The security to do our own photography for the Scarefest has to check in with security and be escorted to do that, unless we're handing them money. So
someone asked if we are going to have the shark prop from Jaws for people to take selfies with. That prop is not Scarefest property. That is owned by Blackgate Studios, but he is going to be bringing the shark this year. And when the shark is not doing photo ops, I hear that he will be set up for photos. I believe there may be a small charge for that. It's normally $5 or $10. And that just helps to cover the transport, because you have to rent a U-Haul just to get that thing to the convention center. So there is a small fee, but he should be available for photos. And when the booths are finalized, if you locate Blackgate Studios on the map, that is where Jaws will be. I don't want Adrienne's boogers, so I'm good. Yes. I normally charge for that. I don't know if anyone has mentioned it, but are you done with guest announcements? No. And I guess that is as good an icebreaker as we are going to get. So we are doing guest announcements, 2 new guest announcements on Friday for Scarefest TV. Wes, do you want to pull the FAQ down and go back to us for a minute so we can talk about this and people can see our sincerity?
Wait a minute. I gotta figure out how to get rid of you. Or not you, I meant. Get your picture up. There it is. And sweet. Boom.
Okay. So this is another thing, and we were not going to talk about it before we started the live, because I didn't want that to be the only question that everyone asked as soon as they joined the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this, and then we will be posting this on the group page. We do have a guest cancellation, and we have a new guest announcement. So our guest cancellation is Roger Jackson. He has not been able to attend this year due to personal conflicts. He has made a video, and we are going to share that video on the page. We're going to share that on the group page, and we are inviting Roger to come back for next year. He does really want to make it, but he just absolutely cannot. So we want to send him a whole bunch of love and thank him for, doing his best to make it, but he won't be able to.
Would you like me to show that video now?
Do you have it queued?
Yes, that I have.
Yes, let's show Roger's video.
Hi guys, it's me, Roger L. Jackson. I'm really sorry I can't be with you this year at Scarefest, but hopefully they'll ask me back for 2024, and I'll see you then. In the meantime, enjoy all the great guests and the presentations and the cool merch, and oh, shut up, nobody cares about you. It's me they want to see, isn't it? And guess what? I'll be seeing you sooner than you think. Oh, shut up. I am much more evil and better looking than you. So, go away. You, Scarefest, I will see you next year, hopefully. Enjoy yourselves. That is an order.
I will say that's the most creative cancellation we've ever gotten.
I know, and I am so bummed. I was really, really looking forward to meeting Roger this year, especially when I found out that he was the voice of JoJo, because that was a staple of my childhood, was the Powerpuff Girls. But we were able to talk to our folks that we booked through, and we were able to get Lee Waddell. I think I'm saying that right. Lee actually played Ghostface in the first movie, and I believe he had some on-screen time for the second movie. So I know it's not the same, but we are able to keep our Scream duo alive by adding Lee, and we are so thankful that he was able to make the commitment so last minute. So hopefully we'll have a great time. I know we will have a great time with Lee and David this year, and hopefully we will be able to bring Roger back next year, and fingers crossed we may have some more Scream folks next year. So that is something we're in the talks about. So all of you Scream fans, that's something to look forward to, but unfortunately no Roger this year. So, but yes, again, like I said, thank you, Roger, for that awesome video, and we wish you the best and hope to see you very soon. So the other thing with the guest announcements, people said let the guesting begin on who is coming. I will give you a hint. It is 2 guests that we are announcing. They are going to be from the same movie, and they have never been to Scarefest before. That's all I'm going to tell you. So two guest announcements, never been to Scarefest, and they are from the same movie.
That means we have 3 because we're next week or this week we are supposed to announce the lady that I booked.
That's right, absolutely, and that one's a super cool one too. Especially the fact that we've got some like Hollywood IMDb credits going on there, and also she is in the film festival.
Yes, and I have her phone number.
Oh yeah,
because she's like totally hot. So.
Yep, let's brag a little bit. I see, yeah, like somebody said Courtney Cox would have been a great addition. Skeet and Matt, fingers crossed. I will say, guys, like, there were a lot of options for booking this year. And obviously, because we ended up with 80 guests that, we took advantage of a lot of the options that we had. But there were still quite a few that we wanted that we didn't get. And we will be pursuing them for 2024. So
we're actually at the point now, people. We have so many celebrity guests. To bring any more, we have to get rid of you.
Yeah, fair enough. So, that is something to keep in mind. I think I totally killed the chat on there with our announcement, our cancellation. So I'm sorry. Next year, 150. Yeah, let's set a goal right now. No attendees next year. No staff. No guests. We're just gonna have a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah, just have a convention center of celebrities.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, guys. Are there any more questions that you all have? I know we've covered the flow into the event. We've covered a lot of different things. You all had some great questions tonight. So let me see. Line buildings. We've covered everything that I had noted to talk about. So Sarah said they would have a great relaxing time. Yeah, exactly. They would. Just a bunch of them hanging out. My office chair is killing my back.
I might as well just have a stool here. I never get to lean back, so. So everybody, any more?
Oh, thank you, Davey. We will be doing this again, much closer to the show, and we'll be going over everything. But most everything is set. We've got everything hammered out a little earlier in the year than usual, so we wanted to go ahead and get a bunch of this information out there. So basically, when we do our next one, I will also be doing a live, and I'll make a post about this. but I will be doing a live on October 18th at 5:30 p.m. from the convention center. So I will be in the convention center. Will be empty. It'll just have the empty booths. The vendors won't even be in there yet. But when we go for the walkthrough, I'll walk around and I will show you all kind of in real time on the floor, because looking at the photo and walking into the building are just totally separate things. So mark your calendars for that if that's something that you would be interested in. October the 18th at 5 o'clock, 5:30, and I'll make some posts as we get closer for that as well. But does anybody else have any questions about the information that we've gone over tonight, or maybe something you want to know that we haven't gone over? Anything at all?
And I will, while you all are thinking, I will remind everybody Jarlath Conroy is our guest Friday night on Scarefest TV. The 6th of October will be the council meeting, so you'll have a chance to ask questions, and the boss man will be here. And the 13th, Adrienne and I are basically just going to do this shit again. We're going to do another FAQ, because we've kind of become known as being the convention that we try to be transparent. We try to be helpful, but do you realize that is it? Other than her walkthrough on Wednesday, that is the last episode of Scarefest TV this year.
Yeah. 3 more. So a lot of information. We want you all to be able to plan your trips as well as you would like to plan them. So if you are watching this like on a rewatch after the live is over and you have any questions, comment on the video or on the original post, tag one of us in it, and we will do our best. I will let you all know that, I love answering the questions, and I know Wes, it is his favorite pastime. He tells me all the time he cannot wait to be tagged in posts on Facebook to answer questions. But we are getting hundreds of notifications a day at this point. So, anybody that is in the group that's watching this, if you know the answers to those questions, you all are doing a great job about helping us out with getting those answers out there. And yeah, it's perfect. Chad said it's time to start planning next year.
We are.
I don't want to hear it. We already are. Yeah, we've already got guests booked for next year. I mean, I'm not going to tell you who they are or give you any hints, but we've got some people booked already for 2024. Not wasting any time on that. And I will, Wes, you would have been so proud of me. I got an email earlier in the info box, and it was someone saying, I know that the website says that kids are free to enter, but, do we have to show proof of their age? And I said, no, you don't need to provide ID. Typically, if the ticket booth attendant cannot beat a child in arm wrestling, then they have to have their own ticket. So we're getting a little slap happy with our answers, guys. So try to
you would, everyone, I'll just tell you, nearly right now, here we are a month out, nearly every answer that I give is the second time I've typed it in. Just so you know. Because the first one I typed, I said, no, that sounds snarky. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes I don't even mean it that way. It's just when things that I just take for granted that are not, that if you've never been to Scarefest, you wouldn't know.
Yes. And that's one thing. When we get to talking, there are things that we may overlook because, we're there every year and we're there during the whole planning process. But there are some things that seem obvious to us that people that haven't been won't know. And, we can't ever fault you for asking questions like that. Now, if we answer a question and then you ask us the exact same question but phrased in a different way, you may get a little bit of heat. Maybe just a little bit.
And if you walk past the goddamn sign and don't read it, sorry.
Yep, that's true too. If you have to literally walk past the sign to get to the area, yep. No, I get it. Signs are hard sometimes. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for all of your questions. Thank you for your participation, your continued support of the show. We love you all very much. And we will talk to you soon. See you on Scarefest TV on Friday.
Good night.